Welcome to Ashwantarame. In this tutorial, we're going to find out a solution for the repetition tiling in Unreal Engine 5.7. So, what we want to create for the first time, we'll just create a folder as usual. Let's name it material. Let's open the material. So, let me just create a material here. So first we are going to create a material and let's name it material underscore m, and we at the same time we have to create this also, like create material instance, so we could control everything through this instance. Okay, so instance is here. Now what we want to do for here is like we just want to drag textures for the material. Just drag and drop it here. Now I'm going to create a material by using this texture. We got albedo, normal, and this value which has two maps inside it. So from this texture I'm going to create a variation. I'll put a variation in the texture by using macro variation in the master material. So if you're a person who is working on a game or a procedural environment, we don't need the repeated UV textures here. That looks literally unnatural. For that we will do some we'll put some effort into the master material by adding the macro variations and do some color contrast changes there, and we will remove this UV repetition, texture repetitions there as well. So what I'm going to do for the first time, we will open the materials, master material here. So just open the material as usual. Just what we need, these textures, just drag and drop it here. Select these trees and let's make it shade wrap. Okay, now maybe this tutorial is a bit complex for you if you're just a beginner, but you can just follow along with my tutorial and you will understand what's going on. So what you want to do is don't skip the tutorial so you don't miss any points here, and this is very important from here. And we are going to create macro variations, and we will mix the macro variations inside this basic texture. Then we will connect this to master material and we will control every variations inside the material instance. So this is a complete procedural thing we are going to do. For the first time, what we are going to do is we will just start by creating a texture sample here, and just go here, right here, just type macro. So you'll see this T_default macro variations. This is the thing we are going to apply to the basic texture. So now what we want to create is we'll just add a texture coordinate here, this one. Now we'll just duplicate, Control D, and one more time Control D. We need more, 3 of this. Okay, so here what we want to create is we need to add a multiply node. Just click M on the keyboard and click, and you'll get multiply. So what we want to do here is just connect these values here. Okay, now, and this one is very important. If you want to control the variations inside the material instance, this is what you should do. Like just hold one on the keyboard and left click and you'll see this, and just convert to parameter. Let's name it text1 underscore ctrl. Again, just Control D and duplicate it and just create one more time, and let's change to parameter and let's rename it as text2 underscore ctrl, and one more time text3 underscore ctrl. Okay, so now this is very important. Just make the okay. Now what we want to do is we will just put a point here like 0.2137 or something like that. It's totally upon to you. Just connect it here. Now here I'm going to add 0.03431 2. Now this is totally some random number I took. It's totally upon to you. You can put other variation number here as well, but I am going to apply this number here, so you'll see the variation here. Right now I'm going to connect here right now. Okay, so you can see I put a value here. This is a different value here, and this is a different value here. Now what I'm going to do is just going to connect this value here. So you'll see there has a difference happened here. Just connect this one here. Now the variation is happening here. The texture is scaling. Now this one is totally scaled, and this is kind of 2x, and this is like 1x. So we made the variations here. Okay, we created 3 macro variations here. So just put it here. So now what we want to create is a node called add. Just hold A on the keyboard and left click, and you'll create add. So from here we need the the texture pass from the red channel. So if you double click here, open the macro variations, see the red channel has this macro variations value. So we need to connect the red channel to the A, and I'm going to put a value here 0.5 here. Add the red channel here and add 0.5 here. Red channel here and add 0.5. We are going to add some other node called, just hold 3 on the keyboard and you will get this color sample. I'm going to put a value here like 0.5. Just type it there, 0.5. Yeah. So what you going to see is a white gray like color here. Now we are going to put this here, and we are going to add 2 more multiply nodes here. I am going to connect these nodes here just like this, and connect this one here and connect this one. Yeah, it's kind of complicated if you're a just beginner. Put this one here. Now what we are going to do is I'm going to hold L on the keyboard and click, and what you're going to do is you just got a node called lerp. We are going to and we will connect this multiply node to the alpha. Okay, now what we're going to do is I'm going to create one more multiply node here, and I just connect this material section here on the B section, and we will connect this one to this. Then we will connect this to the base color. Hit apply and don't forget to save. Now as you can see, I am just created all these nodes for this, to avoid this UV tiling in Unreal Engine. And there are a lot of lots of other ways are there, like creating functions and make it more simple than this. But this is the the common way to avoid this UV tiling thing. And now what I want to create is, I just want to control this texture sample here as well. For that I'm going to create texture coordinate one more time here, and I'm going to create this one is the instance controller. I'm going to name it as main text CTRL control. Okay, one more time, just click M and multiply it and connect here, UV, and apply, and just type it here like 5 or 6 or something like that. And as you can see, if you look at this texture, it seems like it doesn't have any normal or ambient occlusions right now. So I'm going to add this normal here. So I just connect the this controlling unit here, and we will connect this one to normal as well. Now in this segment, I'll connect this. Let me check the value here. So in this texture I think this one is the red channel is for ambient occlusions. So I'll connect this. I have no idea, just connecting here. Okay, that's not important here. What's more important is the macro variations. Don't take this one seriously. This is totally upon to me. If you're creating something like this, you just look at this part only. Okay, just concentrate on this part only for the micro variations. Now you can see that exactly there is no UV tiling visible here. It's just gone, because you can see the randomizing mixed textures that we created by macro variations here. So one more thing I just want to do here, you can change the color here. So you can control something like this, so the variation looks more complex, and the UV tiling would disappear just like that. This is kind of a tricky part that you could easily achieve. Okay, so let me just apply this texture. Let me just apply and save it, and apply this texture to an object here. I'm going to drag and drop this plane here. Let me just make it bigger. Okay, this is too bigger. No, I don't want that much bigger. Yeah. Now I just created a plane. This is totally for testing purpose. Now I'm going to drag and drop this material instance here. As you can see, there is no repeated UV texture tiling here. It has gone forever. Like, it's gone. There is no repeated tiling. And the coolest part of this method is you can control the the macro variations and everything from here on the instance. Let me show you how. Just take this value. We already created all these things inside this material, so we could control almost everything in this instance. That's the beauty of this kind of working method. Now what I'm going to create is I'm going to make it smaller, and you see, you can create a lot of variation here. Okay, and this is very beautiful. See, now there is no repeated UV tiling. You cannot see any repetition here. and this is a procedural way of creating more natural looking floor. You could apply this on a floor, you can apply this on a mountain texture or a map texture. Anywhere you could apply these kind of things. What we need to do is make a master material. Inside that we have to create some macro variations, and we will add a sample color map, and we'll mix both of the textures and the color maps and these macro variations together, and we'll make this randomized texture for avoiding this repeated unnatural looking UV thing. See, this is literally very cool. At the same time, I have to mention this is one texture I got here. This is just a one texture, but what you feel is like more natural looking. There is you cannot find UV repetitions here. So this is Unreal Engine 5.7. This is the latest version. I created all of these things in a 5.7. So once more, I am going to elaborate this method. Like, I just created three texture samples here, and I just put different values here and connected this to a texture sample by using lerp, and finally I mixed those macro variations alpha values with a multiple node with the real texture and connected to the base color, and that's how we created more natural looking no UV tiling procedural texture here. Thank you for watching this video. So if you like this video, don't forget to subscribe this channel and make sure that you hit the like button and share if you like. And once more, thank you for watching this video. This is Ashwant the Domain signing off.